joke Americans, not joke, but it was just a strange cultural thing about 35 years ago. There was a famous movie called Good Morning Vietnam, and it's about an American radio DJ who worked for the US Army. He was stationed in Ho Chi Minh City, which was called Saigon. And he would start each program with his microphone. He would say, "Good morning, Vietnam." It sounds like Tom's voice. So that's why I always thought that Tom was copying that voice. Let me get a picture of it to show you. The actor's name was.
It's just like Ronaldo. I just hear him say hello to Vietnam.
Yeah, did you ever hear your teacher say that?
Uh, my teacher says I like
It's a,
Vietnam.
it's a true story, you guys.
He's in America and he really loves Vietnam. Just
Oh,
like
that's
us.
so,
Just as like Ronaldo.
yeah. It was, I think it was this guy. He's the DJ, the original movie poster I want to find. And his name was Robin Williams. He died of a disease. It's kind of sad, about 8 years ago. Good Morning Vietnam. Yeah, here it is. Brian, this guy is actually a really funny guy. Robin Williams, one of my favorite actors and comedians. So he was in this movie about a real character, and it was called Good Morning Vietnam. And so he would shout at the beginning each morning.
Teacher.
Yeah. All right. So each morning he would shout, "Good morning, Vietnam." And it was a true story. So if your like grandparents were living in Ho Chi Minh City, they could hear this guy shout "Good morning" every morning he started his radio show. There he is saying "Good morning, Vietnam."
Yeah, I just found a picture of him.
There he is, Robin Williams. But I feel terrible because poor Robin Williams died of a pretty bad. He had on his brain there was this damage to his brain, and he felt like he was going crazy. So it's very sad. He was a genius, really.
Yeah, it's in 2017.
Yeah. Hello, Helen. How are you, Teacher Helen?
Oh, hello, everyone. It's a good day today.
Yeah. Why is it a good day, Helen?
Because it was a family time with my family. It's the only
Nice.
day that I have time with my children.
Oh my gosh. Japan is lucky because tomorrow, Monday, is a national holiday. I'm looking at my calendar, but I don't know the name of this national holiday. I just see it in Japanese to my right, but I forget the name. But this means, Helen, I won't go to the shopping place because it's filled with the mothers and the fathers and their crazy children are running everywhere because they're so happy to have a free day that it's difficult just to walk through the shopping place, right? These little kids who are only like 1 meter tall running everywhere. So I'm going to stay home and do housework.
Housework?
Housework, yeah. My wife has to work at a assisted care for old people hospital tomorrow. She's an administrator. And so I will clean the house for her because I'm a good husband. Mr. Bone, how are you? Bone looks
I'm
serious.
great. How are you?
You had a great Sunday. What did you do today?
It's just a normal day, but yesterday I'm having some time with my friends.
Oh, that's nice. What did you guys do together?
We have a party at my house.
Oh, nice. Was it a birthday party?
No, it's a celebration party.
Okay. What did you celebrate?
Yeah, we have a kind of.
Like, did you get good grades on a test or something?
Yeah, and also.
Yeah. Bone says, yeah. Okay. Funny guy. How about Mr. Spooky, who's looking more and more like a teenager? Spooky, last year I had this video where you were talking about pizza and you looked like a cute little boy, and now Spooky is like the teenager. How are you, Spooky? Spooky, you were talking about pizza last year in your video. Do you still love pizza? Oh no, Spooky's mic isn't working. Spooky!
I forgot I was muted.
You did a presentation about why pizza is such a delicious food. Do you remember that?
Yeah, like the
Yeah, I remember.
My friend,
before I actually
He did
like-
a lot of pizza and he really loved it.
he loved pizza. It was a really cute presentation. I showed it to my friend down in Taiwan on my tablet, and she said, "Oh my gosh, he's so cute." She called you cute, Spooky. Oh,
What?
Yeah, because Spooky's presentation was really cute, but he looks so much younger, you guys. It was like this little boy. Now he looks like a teenager. So Spooky, you changed so much in just 1 year. Okay, you guys, somebody said, teacher, I'm sorry. Someone said, teacher, I'm sorry my homework's so late. I just want to look at this homework, you guys, and we'll check it together.
Teacher, my homework is just like a bit boom.
He said, teacher, I'm sorry my homework's a little late. I want to see who that was. Don't worry, I'm not going to punish you. I thought maybe we could just grade this homework together. You guys, who is Khan? Who is Khan?
Mr. Brandon.
Yes, Mr. Tom.
Tom what?
I was just wondering, why don't you edit my doc since I just did it to you?
Yeah, because Tom, there were no mistakes. I just commented that it was a good
Teacher, I can.
Oh,
Teacher. Oh man. Oh yeah, I can do it.
Who? Oh, so you can show it. Okay. Who is this, by the way? This is Khan. Are you here?
Yes.
Oh, don't do that. Whoever did that, take that away. That's not nice. I'm going to
Creeper.
take that away. Don't do that. It's mean to do that to someone else's work. Khan, let's see. You wrote a really nice thing here. Can you read the to sum up, though? That's the conclusion that we want.
Okay. To sum up, the ideal study method, whether alone or in a group, is highly personal and depends on individual learning styles and the specific goals of the study sections. Additionally, if you are an introvert who prefers quiet space, you should study alone to help you learn easily and more comfortably. But if you usually have the lacking of motivation, then the solution is to study with your partner or in a group of friends to increase your focus. Therefore, have a good time studying.
It's very good. I like it, Khan. It's very good. Everything is good about this. Let me just change one thing here. Specific goals. Who prefers? Let's use this, Khan. That's right. A quiet place, a quiet space. Now, listen. If you're using the U style, we can take out these U's for academic writing. You would write. Additionally, if one. So to describe just anybody, you say if one is an introvert who prefers a quiet place, then they, and they're using they because they don't want to use he or she lately to help learn. We could take away this learn to help learn easily and more comfortably. But if one, and again, one is better, one is usually, but if one usually is lacking. So if one is usually lacking, if one is usually lacking in motivation. So, Khan, this is fine. They're just small changes we're making here. If one is lacking in motivation, then the solution is to study with a partner. So if we take out the use, we could use a simple a partner in a group of friends to increase one's focus. And these ones just sound much better than you. Therefore, have a good time studying. Let's say if it's a presentation, have a good time studying everybody. Okay? So nice work. And so my comments usually are nice work, Khan. All right?
Teacher, I think Selena, I can hear her.
What? You think what? What? What?
I think of Selena, what I can hear her voice was both.
Okay. Now listen, tonight's lesson. It's kind of easy, but when we start doing the in-class exercise, it becomes a little bit more challenging because I taught this to another class as part of a review. And, you know, the students were actually...
like, oh my God, it's too hard.
Not too hard. You know what they were doing, Kevin? They were debating what the correct answer would be. So let me tell you in advance, the first part of this lesson is kind of easy, but then the second part becomes a little bit challenging. And it's all about improving your work. And let me get somebody to read. Mr. Kevin, would you like to read this part here about improving your work?
Okay, improving your work. Tonight we will study how to avoid over general
Yeah.
relation in your academic writing. Our generalization
Yeah.
is statement is inaccurately
Mm.
presented as being true in all situations. We also explore heading to avoid o-
Overgeneralizing.
overgeneralizing.
Yeah.
Then the part two tonight lesson we will study how to avoid
Redundancy.
redundancy. We have phrase we use too often in your easy.
Yeah, nice reading, Kevin. So this word overgeneralizing is like saying everybody, and in this case here, people. And we said, well, what do you mean people? Do you mean all people, 100% of all people? So if you're reading something, you say, well, what if there are people who don't agree, who are exceptions to this? Then you start to use hedging, and hedging. Do you guys know Sonic the Hedgehog was an old video game from 35 years ago? So he's a hedgehog. Hedging means trying something different. Okay, so overgeneralization happens when we write something like, people believe that Wikipedia is an unreliable source of information since anybody can write and revise its content. So people believe this is a little bit too crazy. It means everybody on planet Earth. We don't really like it. It's not good. This sentence means that all people believe, and there it is, all people believe that Wikipedia is an unreliable or not very good source of information to write a report. Clearly, there are many people who do not believe this. They really like Wikipedia. I like Wikipedia. Overgeneralization gives the impression that the writer is unaware of or has not considered other possibilities, that many people think Wikipedia is a good starting point to get information on something your teacher tells you to research. This makes the writer's arguments appear weak and less convincing. So that's the thing. You don't want to overgeneralize because then the paper you're writing seems kind of weak. It doesn't seem very strong. So here's another crazy example. I'll tell you what, let's go to Dinkoy. Can you read my example here? I wanted to have a little fun with you guys.
Okay, all Chinese people eat noodles and love pandas. Really? Can you find some Chinese who do not like noodles or who do not love pandas? And your original statement that all Chinese people eat noodles and love panda cannot stand as a true statement. Wouldn't it be better to write although panda and eating noodle are loved by many Chinese, there are most likely some people who do not like noodles and surprisingly some farmers who do not like pandas. So it's
Yeah.
like a
I
stereotype.
know.
Like
When the farmer was growing bamboo, the
Yeah.
panda will steal it and eat it.
Right. So some farmers, they don't like that the pandas are stealing their bamboos and
It's
eating.
a red. I saw the red panda was in other country.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I saw them in the Taipei Zoo, and everybody thought they were magical, Kevin. Now, in that case, I would say almost everybody thought the pandas were beautiful, and it was very popular at the Taipei Zoo. Okay, so part two, how can we avoid this over generalization to say everybody in China loves pandas, right? Everybody loves noodles. Well, maybe there's someone who doesn't like noodles because they have a stomach problem.
And
Uh,
someone didn't like panda because the pandas steal their farming.
yeah, they steal their farm stuff. That's very good. All right, Selena, are you there?
Here, I'm
Hey,
here.
Selena, can you read this part here? Many people seem to believe.
Okay. Many people seem to believe that Wikipedia is an unreliable source of information since anybody can write and rewrite and revise its content. Here's are some examples of hedging words to help you get past over generalization.
Yeah.
Verb seem, can, appear, indicate, suggest, assume, believe. Modal verb may, might, can, could. Adjective many, some, few. Adverbs of frequency usually, often, sometimes. Adverb of certainly, probably, possibly, perhaps, but
Oh,
conceivably.
conceivably, yeah.
Noun, assumption, possibility, probability.
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 This,
Yeah.
this word, conceivably, it means it could happen, right? It could happen. You could, if we were talking casually, you could say it could happen that someone in China has bad stomach problems and they can't eat noodles because it gets them really sick. It's a problem with what's called gluten, GLUTN. Some of you guys know this because your moms are buy gluten-free noodles or something, right? And so it could happen is the same as saying conceivably. Conceivably, and then, so in academic writing, you would probably choose conceivably as the better option. You say it could happen. So, like Dean, if you say in China, some of the farmers get really angry at the pandas because Kevin said they eat their food and it's expensive food they grow. So then, Dean, you could say
I did not
conceivably.
mean expensive food. I mean like bamboos.
Well, bamboo. If they're selling the bamboo, Kevin, that's kind of expensive.
I mean some farmer grow bamboo and they sell bamboo and the panda always steal it.
I know the bamboo, and they want to eat the young bamboo, and they can eat a lot in one day. So conceivably, if we use this word conceivably, we could say conceivably some farmers are upset with these pandas
I
who are
don't know
really
why
fat.
you are taking a picture of a red panda. It's living in Malaysia.
All right. So another one here. This one was kind of hard. This probability. You guys know probability. Some of you are in advanced mathematics, math. Who knows this probability word from mathematics? Do you know that one? I
No.
mean, did you study probability in your school? Probability?
I've studied in
Yeah. I'm going to do this probability because it's really hard. I'm going to do probability. Probability. Wait one second. Okay, so
Is it
let's having a conversation here. Okay, wait. Who is that? Okay, now it's quiet. All right. So probability. Let's just do a quick translation because this word isn't so easy, you guys. So let's do English to Vietnamese, and I'm going
is
to
it
share
something
this.
doing with percentage?
Yeah, definitely percentage. Like, what is the probability? What is the percentage? And it's like
Okay.
it's a possible outcome. It's a possible outcome, you guys. So probability. Do you see it there? Did you study probability in math?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys know it because you have really,
unnecessary.
and there it is in English.
Probability.
Probability. All right, so that's a big academic English word because if you're writing a science paper, it's good to know probability. You could say the probability of the seacoast rising is now much higher because the Earth is 1.5 degrees warmer each year. It's a really terrible thing, right? Okay, now these are actually easy to use. If you look at them here, we changed this. Many people seem to believe that Wikipedia is an unreliable source. So we have many and seem. It's using many and seem. And so this is a good way to soften these words and say everybody, all right? Now this is really long. I need a good write. Hey, can we have Mr. Tom with his unbelievable good quality English that doesn't really sound Indian?
Okay,
Here we go.
okay, I'm just kidding. Let me just economizing of knowledge in the face of Wikipedia.
Yeah.
As the internet gained popularity, many Hollywood centralizing and democratizing
Yes.
democratizing polls where people could share information and learn from each other. Wikipedia, a
Hey,
free
who's that? Is that Kevin? I gotta turn that off, Kevin. Just talking.
encyclopedia and the world's largest reference source, and
Yeah.
multi-sources includes and allowing multiple users to write and revise content. This collaborative practice differs from
The process.
Japan.
Yes.
From the process of compiling conventional encyclopedias, which relies on scholars and experts to contribute information. Wikipedia's underlying belief
Yeah.
is that by having more range
Participants.
and accuracy,
No. Participants contributing. You skipped it, Tom.
where
Here.
whoever claims what I didn't read the part. I didn't read the part. What the
Wikipedia's underlying belief is that by having more participants contributing and editing information.
yeah.
All right, now next part.
Yeah, I didn't read it. I didn't read it. I didn't read it.
Okay, I didn't hear you. Okay, each entry will have greater what?
Okay, some, however, claim such thinking is naive and fundamentally flawed due to the belief that a reliance on some amateur editor, never mind, will lead to inaccurate and okay, stop yapping. Let me read. Unreliable entries. Yet Wikipedia does somehow provide a useful starting point for such, offering a comprehensive overview
Of
a neutral editorial stance and a dedicated comment.
Oh, Tom, what's happening is your microphone went out, so that's why I thought you didn't read it. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, never mind. I just.
Hey, Tom, you know what's interesting? This really challenged your reading skills, so your Indian voice didn't sound so strong. So I think if we give you a super challenge, the Indian voice disappears.
I think his Indian voice can only destroy in a little time.
Exactly, Kevin. The Indian voice is for simple reading. Tom just did some advanced reading, and the Indian voice disappeared. How interesting, Tom. We're going to have to give you more challenging reading, and then the Indian voice will disappear.
For a lot of time. Every year.
You love that Indian voice, Kevin. All right, you guys, basically what this is saying is that Wikipedia is anybody can contribute to it and put stuff in Wikipedia, but then they're also saying that that's what makes Wikipedia not such a good source sometimes because the information might be wrong. And they use this democratizing, that means more people can join and add stuff to it. Democratizing, or from the word democracy, right? Means everybody can contribute to it. But my question is, there are two softening hedging words here. Can you find the two hedging words? Hedging. So you take away everybody or all people and you replace it with these hedging words. Hedging words, I'm thinking if you look for these here, I'll give you a hint. Can you find a couple?
So we have many.
Many.
In the first line, many.
Yeah. Good, you got it. Yeah. There's one more I see.
Some.
Yes, some, you got it. Those are the two big ones, you guys. Some and many, right? Some and many. So that's much better than saying everybody. It means some, however, claim such thinking is naive. Now, a student in another class found something else. I forgot what he found, but it was a little bit advanced. It was maybe, let's just focus on the two easy ones, you guys. Many and some, right? So promise me in your writing you'll write many and some, right? That's really good. Okay, good. So do you understand what we're doing here, everybody? Okay, now, part 3. I have to say, I see this in a lot of your writing, so let's start to work on this to see if we can get past this, because this part is a little bit more difficult. Part 3, avoiding redundancy in your writing. That's when you repeat the same thing in 2 sentences, 3 sentences. You just keep saying the same thing over and over. And as a teacher, I say, well, yeah, this is a good paper, but the student has just said the same thing 3 times in a row. It's a little bit like frustrating to see that as a teacher. So I want to help you with it. It's called redundancy. It's a big word that just means there's some repetition. It repeats here over and over. Let's get ourselves an Ivy reader. Can you read part 3, Ivy?
Part 3, avoiding redundancy in your writing. A word or phrase is considered redundant when it's needlessly repeated. To avoid redundancy, look out for following repetitions of vocabulary of phrases in sentence and paragraphs, sentences within a paragraph that have the same meaning, paragraphs, essays where the main ideas are too related to each other.
Nice, Ivy. Now, to tell you the truth, you have learned good things from your Vietnamese teachers because I see you guys changing the vocabulary a lot in your essays. So you already have some good essay writing skills because I think many of you have really good English teachers in Vietnam because I see you guys trying your best to use different words, different vocabulary words. But the part here, this one is the one we really need to work on. Maybe putting the same sentence that means the same thing, gives the same information 2 to 3 times in one paragraph. What does this sound like? It sounds like, well, I think McDonald's French fries are really delicious. Did you know McDonald's French fries are really yummy? I really love the French fries they have at McDonald's. It's like, okay, I get it. I get it. You love the French fries at McDonald's. Whereas if you said, I love the French fries at McDonald's because they're crispy and salty and oily, and I love that. Although my mother says,
It's here like a very funny paragraph. It's just like I love.
exactly, Kevin. It keeps repeating. You guys, I want to give you some challenges here. Look at the example below. The underlined part needs to be changed to avoid redundancy. Means keeps repeating. The first example has been done for you. In the other examples, try to write a better example. X means it's wrong, it's not good. 0 means it's correct. In fact, we could probably make this red here.
It's fine.
And I'm going to make this bright red so you can read the X. I don't like it. So, do you see this sentence here? Dean Coy, can you read this number 1?
Okay, the basic fundamental of successful language learning are motivation and practice. What is fundamentals?
Fundamental. Now, that's a really good question because guess what, Dean? Fundamentals means basic. It's the same word and they said it twice, right? It means
What?
the very basic. Very basic equals fundamentals. So why would you say that twice? But a lot of students make that mistake. You're writing is the basic fundamentals. It sounds important, but you know what? It's actually the same thing, right? So it sounds kind of weird if you're like a really serious teacher. Hey, Dean, can you read it here?
Oh my gosh.
And this is the correct way. Go ahead and read this, Dean.
Me?
Yeah.
The fundamentals of successful language learning are motivation and practice.
Yeah, this hard. I'm studying Japanese and this is hard. Motivation, get the energy to do it. I'm sorry, Dean, go ahead. What did you say? Basic.
What?
This part here. You were going to read it. Sorry, I interrupted you. Basic and fundamentals.
Basic and fundamentals mean the same thing. Why repeat that word?
Yes. So what we're trying to do is make your writing stronger by not using repetition. Let's go to Selena. Selena, can you read this X? This means it's a bad example. If Selena's
Okay. Okay, I'm here.
Okay.
If students do not understand, the teacher will repeat the question again.
Okay, what's the problem with this one? It's redundant. 2 of the words are the same thing. Let's see. Helen, teacher Helen, can you find it? I bet you can find it.
Again and repeat.
Yeah, nice, nice. You guys repeat is to say it again. So, you know,
Again.
yeah, so here we can correct it. We could just write, if students, and that's all we need, right? So take away this again, because it's kind of crazy, right? You don't need to say it twice. It's like saying, I have a red car, my car is red. Well, why are you telling me 2 times you have a red car, right? Okay, so that's very good. Nice work, teacher Helen. All right, I have to hide the answer here. Oh no. You guys can see the answer. You can see the answer here. Did I? No, I didn't. I took away the answer. Beautiful. Mr. Kevin, can you read this, please?
Wait.
One benefit.
One benefit of studying abroad is one that can experience the country language and culture directly. People are more exposed to language and culture by living in the country.
Yeah, now I see this one a lot. So, one benefit or good thing about studying abroad, studying in a foreign country, is that the student can experience the country's language and culture directly. Then, in sentence two, people are more exposed to the language and culture by living in the country. What's the problem here? Mr. Tom is smiling. Mr. Tom. Hello, Tom. It takes Tom a few seconds to stop playing Roblox or chatting with his friend and come back to class. Tom, are you there? Where are you, Tom? Tom, where are you?
He's playing Roblox. Uh-oh.
Oh, hey, Tom, are you there?
Yo,
Tom, do you see these two sentences? What's the mistake here in the blue box?
one
Remember,
benefit,
we're talking about redundancy, repeating the same thing two
one
times.
benefit of studying abroad is.
I think Tom is playing Roblox again.
All right, go ahead,
No,
Tom.
I don't have Roblox on computer.
All right, Tom, find our mistake. Find our mistake. It's a big mistake.
I joked you.
I don't have Roblox on my.
Answer the question, Tom. Come on.
Wait. Let me.
There's serious repetition. If you pass, I'll give it to Nancy. Looks like Nancy wants to try. Nancy, can you help Mr. Tom?
Let me see.
All right. It's a little difficult to see it at first. I'll give you a hint. Something needs to be taken completely out. It's not just one word. It's a lot of words. Kevin is smiling. Maybe he sees it. Mr. Dean Coey, do you see it? Nakin, go ahead, answer Nakin.
See it?
Both sentences are saying the same thing.
Beautiful, Nakin. Yay. Listen, you guys, you don't have to say this second sentence, right? You can say goodbye, sayonara, because it's saying exactly the same thing. Isn't that crazy? Let me put it back in. People are more exposed to the language and culture by living in the country. Well, that's what studying abroad, where you experience a country's language and culture directly. It's the very same sentence, you guys. So take it away. We only need something that says maybe one benefit of studying abroad is that one can experience a country's language and culture directly. And that is a beautiful sentence, right? Okay, now we're going to put this idea of studying in a different country and using your pronunciation. And to tell you the truth, you all have really good pronunciation. Tom's Indian English pronunciation is amazing.
Teacher,
Yes, but that's not the goal of our class. Yes.
is this the answer?
Yeah, the answer is just this, Kevin. So what we did is we took away the second thing here. Kevin, you can delete that. You can get rid of it. So Kevin, what that looks like, you go, boop, we don't need it anymore. But I'm going to put it back in because I have to use this lesson again. And I don't want to give the answer away, right? So I'll put it back.
Teacher,
Yes.
Tom said to me he has Roblox on his PC.
All right, let's forget about that. Come on now. We have to get back to class. Hey, Nancy, would you like to read this one for us? It's kind of long, but it's an important paragraph that we have to look for redundancy.
Okay. A native English speaker's judgment on ability of a language learner often depends on pronunciation. Good pronunciation makes a speaker sound fluent in the language. Thus, if learners wish to be regarded as a fluent, you need to practice pronunciation, not grammar. Focusing on pronunciation helps more than studying structure of all words. Can a non-native speaker talk like a native English speaker without knowledge of grammar and a large vocabulary?
Theoretically.
Theoretically, it is possible because native speakers do not always talk grammatically and may often use words incorrectly. Native speakers make common mistakes and may use only limited vocabulary. However, if students wish to achieve advanced level of English, naturally they need to have more than good pronunciation. Good pronunciation is not enough to make a non-native speaker an effective user of the language.
Yeah, so this is, saying that someone sounds like they're a great speaker because they speak with no accent. They sound like they live in New York or Los Angeles. But they say they still make grammar mistakes and they don't have enough vocabulary. But then it said native speakers also have that same problem, you guys. So, for example, in many parts of America, people with low education say, I seen him last night. And this is bad grammar, you guys. I seen him last night should be I saw him last night, right? I saw him last night. And you hear people make this mistake and it just sounds terrible to your ears when you hear them on television because you think that poor guy didn't have a very good education. So it should be I saw him last night, not I seen him last night. This is one of the most common mistakes. But it's a native speaker and he's making terrible grammar mistakes between seen and saw.
I feel like I've seen him, and last night sounds pretty normal and wrong at the same time.
Normal but wrong. Nice point, Spooky. Yeah, Spooky, it's a really good point. Now, if you want to use seen, you have to say, I have seen horror movies since I was a child, right?
You can also change it to I've.
Yeah, I've. Nice. You could do that. Now, remember, in writing, try not to use too many contractions. But yeah, I've seen horror movies. Actually, this shouldn't be seen, but I've seen, let's try this, you guys.
I saw.
Yeah, I saw, but I want to say I've seen a few bad bicycle crashes.
Bicycle crash.
There it is. That sounds better.
I saw you say this last week.
I've witnessed a few bad bicycle crashes since when I was a child.
And this is why Mr. Spooky is probably going to be a really good writer someday. There you go, Mr. Spooky. Really good substitution.
Yeah, really good.
All right, you guys. There are some repetitions here. A native speaker's judgment on the ability of a language learner often depends on pronunciation. Good pronunciation makes a speaker sound fluent in that language. What do you think of this, Naken? You were really good. What do you think about this? Is it necessary?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, let's take a look. Native speakers' judgment on the ability of a language learner depends on pronunciation. Good pronunciation makes a speaker, this is pretty good, we'll keep it. All right. But I see a little, yeah, okay, we'll keep it. I thought I saw a little bit of saying the same thing. And I taught this in a class about 2 hours ago. But now I see maybe it's good to keep this naked. Let's keep this, right? Thus, if learners wish to this is actually to be regarded as fluent, they need to practice pronunciation, not grammar. Okay. Focusing on pronunciation. Oh, now here we go. Let me ask Ivy. Hey, Ivy, do you think this sentence, this question style is necessary? I'm sorry, just this piece. Can we take this out, Ivy, do you think? What's Ivy doing? Saying, oh no, she's frozen. I think maybe Ivy had something. Nancy, do you think we could take away this focusing on pronunciation? Mr. Dean, do you think we can take away this sentence?
Oh, you're calling me like, what? You just need to call me Tom, because that.
Tom, just call you Tom.
Yeah.
But Dean is such a cool name. Anyway, Tom, do you think we can keep this or take this away? Tom 2.
I think we need to keep it.
See.
I think we need to keep it.
Let's ask Naked. Naked, do you want to keep this or get rid of it?
I think get rid of it.
Yeah. What do you think, Bone? Keep it or get rid of it?
Keep it. Keep it.
Tom 2 says keep it.
Keep it.
Keep it. So what do you think? Keep the sentence or get rid of it?
Okay, keep it.
Keep it.
All
I
right,
think
let me
it
take a
should
look.
be get rid of it.
All right, Selena, I think I agree with Selena. I think we can get rid of this, you guys. A native English speaker, good pronunciation, learners. And so then it says focusing on pronunciation helps more than studying structure or words. Huh? I
It's
really
like
don't know
we
about
use the hate as mate.
All right. Let's read it all together again, you guys. See if maybe we can get rid of this. A native English speaker's judgment on the ability of a language learner often depends on pronunciation. Good pronunciation makes a speaker sound fluent in that language. That's all good. Thus, if learners wish to be regarded as fluent, you want to sound fluent in English, they need to practice pronunciation, not grammar. Focusing on pronunciation helps more than studying structures or words. I don't know about this one. I see if we got rid of it. Let's try it now. Thus, if learners wish to be regarded as fluent, they need to practice pronunciation, not grammar. Then here you could say, but. Can a non-native speaker talk like a native speaker without knowledge of grammar and a vocabulary, large vocabulary? It's kind of saying the same thing, but it's put into a question style, which probably makes it safe. We don't have to delete it. Then this part, the students in the other class didn't like this. They wanted to get rid of it. What do you guys think? Theoretically, like scientific wise, it's possible because native students always. Do you know what? I think we found the real redundancy right here, you guys. It says it is possible because native speakers do not always talk grammatically and may use words incorrectly. That's saying the same thing.
I've seen ly in that line like 3 times already.
I know. Do you want to get rid of that ly? You don't like that ly?
Yeah, repeating.
It's repeating. You don't like that ly stuff, Spooky?
Yeah, in
Okay.
like fancy ways, and it's repeating.
Okay. Oh no, Spooky, look at this. But I
Another
used it
ly,
again.
but longer.
But I used it again. Okay. All right. So funny. You guys are good. I'm thinking maybe one student said get rid of this. He didn't like this. This guy called Odd. He's pretty cool. He lives in Hanoi.
Periodically, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool.
Yeah, it does look
Pretty
like
much a cool word.
Theoretically, it is possible. Oh, what he said, this guy called On, he said, theoretically means possibility. So he thought there was redundancy there. So I don't know about that, you guys. But I was thinking we could maybe get rid of all of this. If I hit delete again, right? Let's take a look at it. We have.
How to fix it? How do we fix it?
So what do you think? Oh, Spooky, can you read from here to here and see if it sounds good?
But can a non-native speaker talk like a native English speaker without knowledge of grammar and a large vocabulary? Native speakers make grammar and mistakes, and may use only limited vocabulary. This is really hard to read.
Yeah, it's hard to read that.
Plus, I see like speaker. The word speaker 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Yeah,
you see a
I've
lot
seen-
of that, yeah. So yeah, that's the technique you were taught, Spooky, that there are too many speaker. Most of the students that I teach, the Vietnamese students, know to take that out. Hey, the amazing Ellis joined us. Ellis, give us a thumbs up if your microphone isn't working. Ellis, what do you think of this redundancy? You're a pretty good editor. I've read your work. You know how to edit very well, Ellis. Do you see anything in here you would like to take out? You think they're repeating too much, repeating the same ideas?
No. Don't make it broken again.
What about this?
Unresponsive.
Who is unresponsive?
I don't hear anyone talking.
Oh, Ellis, she's enjoying a good snack. But Ellis is always paying attention. Teacher Helen, can you help us with this one? This is difficult, you guys. It's difficult for me.
Sorry. So, what is the question? Sorry.
Do you see any sentences that you think would be safe to take away because they're just repeating the same information over?
Okay.
And we're kind of like stuck in here from here to here.
Yes, stuff like that. It's too hard.
It is definitely too hard. Okay.
Well, I think that the sentence native speakers make grammar mistakes and may use only limited vocabulary is quite the same as the previous one.
Beautiful. That's what I thought so too. So we can take that
Limited.
out, you guys. Yeah. Nice, nice.
Yeah,
Because if you see the however here, and I added the however in the last class. By the way, I didn't write this. The textbook people wrote this. If students, I added the however because I wanted to clarify this as like the important part of the essay. However, if students wish to achieve an advanced level of English naturally, they need to have more than good pronunciation. So to tell you
And
the truth,
also the last one, also the last sentence, I don't think is okay to put it there.
yeah. Would you like to
good
move it?
pronunciation
Helen?
is I want to delete it because good pronunciation is not enough. They need more than good pronunciation. Pretty the same.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same, right? There we go.
Yeah.
And there we go. That sounds like a really good paragraph. Macon, are you there? Macon, you have a
Yeah.
nice reading voice. Can you read this for us then and see if this sounds like a good paragraph?
Okay. A native English speaker's judgment on the ability of a language learner often depends on pronunciation. Good pronunciation makes a speaker sound fluent in the language. Thus, if learners wish to be regarded as fluent, they need to practice pronunciation, not grammar. But can a non-native speaker talk like a native English speaker without knowledge of grammar and a large vocabulary? Theoretically, it is possible because native speakers do not always talk accurately in their grammar usage and may often use words incorrectly. However, if students wish to achieve an advanced level of English, naturally they need to have more than good pronunciation.
Interesting, you guys. I just noticed something because I've been working on this paragraph for almost 2 hours now. Do you know, I think we can even get rid of this, right? Thus, if learners wish to be regarded as fluent, they need to practice pronunciation, not grammar. Theoretically, it is possible because native speakers, we could also get rid of that. So this really long paragraph now becomes a really strong, just 4 or 5 sentence paragraph. What do you guys think?
very long.
Not bad, not bad. It is difficult. What we're doing is advanced editing here, you guys. Okay, now listen, we have 10 minutes left, so I want to show you the homework. Can I tell you a funny story? Originally, I thought the homework would be kind of fun if you guys purposely wrote a paragraph where you keep repeating the same information. It's the kind of thing I think you guys have really good sense of comedy you would enjoy doing. But I thought, well, let's do another focus, you guys. Let's do this overgeneralization for your homework. Okay. So, Mr. Tom 2, are you there?
Yes.
Tom 2, do you think we could write 7 sentences only in a paragraph, and we try to avoid overgeneralization? So, Tom, can you read this here?
There are a few examples about to help you try something like recently many people feel that the cost of food in America is too high. Some economic experts have tried to figure out why the price of things like eggs have become so expensive. Needless to say, we will examine how the pandemic caused an increase in the price of food and in many countries, and why these countries were hit especially hard. I think this egg is very rare in America.
Yeah.
Isn't
the price of eggs are so expensive. It started with the pandemic, but now the chickens have influenza. So price of eggs are unbelievably expensive. But Tom, too, did you notice I used many here?
There's a lot of people.
And I used some, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do is, I'm not saying everybody feels that the price of food in America is too high. But what if you're a super rich guy like that bad Elon Musk, and you said, "Oh, food is cheap for me. I have $240 billion," right? So it's not cheap for me. It's pretty terrible, but that's where we're at with that guy, right? Okay. Let me take a look down the thing. We have Ivy and Kevin and Nancy and Megan. I want to give you all a chance to contribute. Khan, are you there? I want to ask Khan. Hey, Khan, how are you?
Okay. I'm okay.
So, Khan, do you think that the overgeneralization is easier to do than the repeating ideas? Because that's what I want to give you for homework. Like, redundancy for homework is not so interesting, but trying these words in your homework, I'll go back up here, you guys. If we could put these words into a homework assignment, right? That would be a much better homework assignment. So try to use some of these to soften, to hedge. The word is hedging, you guys, hedging, right? Hedging. Do you know what that comes from? That comes from the expression hedging your bets. Let me show you that in Vietnamese, because that's what we're doing is called hedging. I'm not sure if this translates well into Vietnamese, but let's at least try. So I got this one, this word hedging our bets.
Hedging our bets.
And then in Vietnamese.
Phòng ngừa rủi ro cá cược của chúng tôi.
Megan, Bone, does that sound interesting? Hedging your bets?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what we got the word hedging. If we just use hedging, I don't know if it's so interesting. Hedging. Does that sound good?
Phòng ngừa rủi ro.
Yeah, so hedging.
What's the English what's the English meaning of that word?
It comes from the trees. When you're hedging, you're cutting back. Hedging is this one, hedging. Let me show you what hedging looks like in English. Do you see this hedging? These are the famous English garden hedging. Do you see how perfect they're cut? So when you're writing, you're hedging, you're taking away statements like all people think that Wikipedia is terrible. Hedging means cutting back your statement, Naken, and making it look better in your writing, just the way you hedge. These are called hedges. You make a beautiful garden with these famous hedges, right? Hey, Naken, you like military history. These hedges in northern France is where the Germans would hide and they would attack British and American soldiers, because in Normandy, they're so huge, the Germans would hide in these places. So it was called hedge warfare in June 1944. And so you love military history, I think, Naken. So hedge warfare. Right? Hedge warfare looked like this. This was a German... An American tank.
6th of June, right?
6th of June. So after 6th of June, the Americans and the Canadians and British had this terrible time. They had to go through these Normandy hedges, and there were Germans hiding everywhere. So they hated the hedges because there were snipers in these hedges. So that's where hedges comes from. English hedges look beautiful. They're well taken care of. The Normandy hedges looked terrible. The Normandy hedges are so big that it's easy to hide in there. And it's called hedge warfare. So you guys,
it's the day of D-Day, right?
Yeah, it was June 6th was D-Day. So Naken, the hedge warfare probably started right on June 7 or 8, 9, or 10. So
there's even a Minecraft map for that hedging thing.
Yeah. So is that on a computer game? Is that on a computer game?
Yeah.
Teacher.
Yeah, basically Minecraft.
Yeah. All right. Any questions, you guys?
Teacher, we still have 3 more minutes left.
I know. And does that mean that Kevin wants to play Spelling Bee?
No, I don't like Spelling Bee anymore. I just
Spelling Bee. Yes, Spelling Bee. Let's go.
Kevin decided he doesn't like Spelling Bee. Why don't you like it now, Kevin?
Bee. Let's do Spelling Bee, Mr. Brennan.
Do you like it?
Okay,
all right, you guys.
I like.
If you could stay maybe 2 minutes late until it will be in Vietnam, it will be 8:32. In Japan, it's 10:32. I don't mind just as long as everybody likes it. Like, don't play spelling bee if you don't like it. You might say, teacher, this game is getting boring or something.
There was a game named Bucket Canvas Test
And
Jones.
so I'll put it here for you guys because you guys are funny and we're studying such big, heavy writing ideas. Now, remember in Zalo, I'm going to put your homework again. It's to use words, hedging words. Oh, look at it. It's giving me shoe advertisements, you guys.
What?
It's crazy. Japanese shoe company.
Ooh,
You guys
teacher.
like these shoes?
Tall. I know where you are.
Bat.
It's called Saguaro Shoe Company. These are expensive shoes, you guys.
First word is bat. B-A-T. Bat.
All right. Bad B-A-T, but you have to, Spooky, you have to have 4 letters, right? It says
Oh.
too
Oh,
short.
yeah.
Teacher, tall, how are tall?
Latin.
T-A-L-L.
Latin, yay.
T-A-L-L.
T-A-L-L, tall.
Ball, B-A-L.
Oh, no T, Mr.
Boat. Teacher, how about boat? B-A-L-T. Boat.
B-L-A-T, Blat? Yay, not bad.
Black.
Yo.
Oh, no.
I mean B-A-L-T. B-A-L-T.
B-I-L-T, built? Oh,
B-A-L-T.
bolt.
Letter
What?
Tin.
Pat. P-A-T. P-A-T.
Pat? Oh,
Pat.
too short. How about this? Plant. Oh.
Oh.
How about this? Paint. Yeah. P-L-A-T, plot? Oh, nice. Spooky. Plat.
Tanny, no.
Pant.
Pant?
P-A-N-T.
Latina.
Yo,
Yeah, pant is when a dog's hot, he pants. Hey, Elvin is here. Good to see you, Elvin.
Boat. B.
What about bint? Is that a word? No. Invalid means not correct.
White
Oh, are you
word.
guys ready? Are you guys ready for a huge word?
Yeah.
Pliant. Do you guys know what pliant means? It means able to bend. Pliant means able to
Teacher,
bend.
how about submit it?
Pint.
6.
Pint.
Pint, like a pint of beer.
Pint.
Oh, tint. Nice, tint. Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
So
Tant.
No, that's 3 letters.
let's try to get to
Tant.
good.
Tant. T-A-N-T. T-A-N-T.
Well, how about this one? Hey, Mr. Kevin,
Taint.
Ted.
taint is when you the
That is a
food
real
is bad.
word.
It's tainted. There's poison in it.
Paint. Oh, wait, no, we have that word already.
Pant. P-A-N-T. No, teacher. No.
Plant.
Tint. We got tint. Oh, how about this? Lint.
Lint.
Lint is when you have little things.
yeah.
Let's see. Someone did plain and thank you, Bone. Bone. You have 2 here from Mr. Bone. Plan, like plan something. Let me.
Teacher, but we didn't have a letter T.
We have a T.
We don't have
So
a T.
Bone wrote. Hey, why is it doing this, you guys? It's not letting me do this.
Oh, we have a T.
You have a T? Yeah, we have a T. So we can do that. Bone said plain, like plain. Oh, you have to use
There's
the
no T.
Yeah, that's good. That's true. All right.
Wait, I'm sure there's a T in the middle.
Yeah, you have to use the T in the middle, you guys.
Yeah.
By the way, do you know what you can do with this puzzle? If you can't find it, you can go
Yeah.
like this. Oh, look, it changed the style, right? So now you'll begin to see some things.
Ooh.
We have a T.
You see? That's pretty cool, huh?
Lapt. I saw it's L-A-P-T.
Oh, we didn't get that one.
L-I-P-T, not L-P-T.
Yeah.
L-I-P-T.
L-A
P-N-T.
lapped? Well,
Teacher, there's a light over there.
a what?
I see there's a light over here. Can you click on that? Let's see what you see.
I don't
like-
see it.
Light bulb. Light bulb.
Light bulb? No.
Like, but we don't have a letter G.
How about late? No, that's the French word for milk, you guys. They don't let you use French or Spanish words in this puzzle.
Bant. B-A-N-T.
B-A-N-T. Bant? Not bad. I would thought it would be the word.
B-A-I-T. Bait.
B-A-I-T. Bait. Yeah, fishing bait. And then, if you want to catch a fish, you say a bait. Oh, it won't let me use a bait.
The teacher,
Oh,
you
it's-
forgot about A-N.
Nibble. Wait, no.
Spooky.
Leighton.
Oh, latent is spelled this way, but it says not
Leighton. Leighton.
Latent?
I mean
L-A-T.
L-A.
Oh, look, you guys. Yes, amazing. We got 7
Blatantly
points for that.
untrue.
Blatant means it's blatantly true. Good word.
That
Okay.
is blatantly untrue.
So nice work, you guys. Do you want to finish then? You guys want to keep going. You guys are so funny. But remember, always check your vocabulary. Look at you guys. A really good one is blatant. It means it's so easy to see. Usually if somebody did something wrong, the teacher says, that's blatantly not true. I saw you steal the money from the table, right?
What?
Pliant means soft. It's easy to bend. Right? Latin
What?
is the word in Rome.
Can you sit that real quick? Bite.
What is it?
Can we try bite? B-I-T. Wait, no. No, there's no E. There's no E.
Yeah.
There's no E.
N-A-N-T. Nant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
N-A-N-T, teacher.
Anti. How about this one? Anti what? Anti means go against. Anti.
Anti. That
Anti.
works. I think that
Oh,
works.
anti works. Okay. Anti what? Anti.
Anti-lamp.
Oh, anti lamp.
No, it doesn't work.
No.
Anti.
All right. Well, how about the giant, the Titan? Oh, Titan. We got Titan, right? Like the Titanic ship.
Candy.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Titan.
Tao viết cả server luôn ấy.
Hmm.
Mà tao không được cái bà tiền.
All right. Well, you guys, let's finish there because after a while we can get a headache from doing this. So thank you very much, Mr. Kevin and Spooky and Selena and Tom and Nancy, Naken,
Goodbye, teacher.
Ellis, Mr. Tom number 2. He said, don't call me Dean Coey, although that's such a cool name, Dean Coey. And I will say bye-bye, teacher Helen. Thanks for helping us with that redundancy, especially. Nancy, thank you so much. And thanks, Khan, for being here. And Elvin, good to see you. But Elvin, I didn't call on you so much. Sorry about that. Alice, thank you for joining us. And Selena. And Bone.
Teacher, what about Tom number 1? I think he...
Have a good day. Tomorrow there's no school in Japan. It's a national holiday. Yay.
Why?
Why? I don't know. I forget the name of this holiday. It's some special day. So I don't know. I'll just enjoy the holiday, you guys.
Just at home. But teacher, did you have a child?
Kevin, no children. So, I'm going to stay home and clean the house, Kevin.
How old are you? And
all right. Bye-bye, you guys. See you next
goodbye,
week.
teacher.
Bye-bye,
teacher. Bye, teacher. See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.